Let's see if... Yeah, I hear him.
Were we always on?
No, wait, it did end it.
Excellent connection. So we're still on the same stream key?
Yes, I believe so. So let's see if it, yeah, that's weird.
All right. Is anyone in the chat? We were cut
We'll
off.
give people a couple minutes. I don't know if they'll come back. They're going to be like, oh no, you're done for.
No.
Oh boy. What a weird thing. Okay.
Louie, I love you.
I'll just have to delete that other one and we'll just have to start over.
Louie, I love
There's Tom in the chat. He says howdy doody.
I don't see him in there.
Yeah, it's not.
Why not?
I don't know. It's showing up on my phone. It's not.
Top chat? What about, is there a different one? If you scroll.
Live chat. There we go. Okay. Hey guys. Okay, so we apologize.
All right, start over.
We're gonna start over here. The computer decided it had to do an update, and
no one cares.
We should have turned it on beforehand and checked for updates and stuff, like an hour before. Like put the computer on.
Oh. Hey everybody, welcome to Living the Scream.
I'm Janet, also known as the Mummy.
Yeah, you got to do your thing. Hey everybody, welcome to Living the Scream.
The behind the scenes of the Mummy and the Monkey.
That's right. I'm James, she's Janet.
Yes.
We play the Mummy and the Monkey. On Friday nights, we dress up as characters we created, original characters we created, and do a 3-hour live streaming show called the Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy Scary Hangover, if you don't know. Yeah, so this show is dedicated to our reselling adventures and our self-employment doing that.
Yes.
And then we talk about stuff that's going on with the Mummy and the Monkey show. So thanks for joining us.
So we're talking about how we went to a flea market yesterday. We went to the Berea flea market and we found some neat things, some vintage, some antiques. And we did get some video on the GoPro. So I need to go through that video later.
Cool.
To see if I could get that out on YouTube as a separate thing.
Awesome. Yeah, we got some really fun stuff at the flea market the other day.
Mm-hmm.
We're even debating about going this morning, but it just didn't work out.
We couldn't get up early enough to go.
I know I couldn't.
Yeah.
But
that's okay.
Any hoozle. We decided to go to the Honey Hole the first time of the new year that we've been there. And we even got wished a Happy New Year from the checkout
lady.
Gal. Yeah.
Yeah. The Honey Hole is a special secret Goodwill that we love to shop at.
Super secret.
Super secret Goodwill. And we found some cool things, so we could do a haul video, and then we can also talk about Mummy and the Monkey updates.
We have bags,
a little bit later.
Bags of fresh stuff that we picked up. Just got back actually about 20 minutes ago. So let's get on with the show. We talk about what, our reselling first?
Yes, we could do the reselling first. We've been listing more on eBay. Some stuff that's selling isn't, it's like smaller dollar items, but that's okay.
Smaller dollar.
We're getting it out the door. It all adds up. And we're listing, we went yesterday afternoon when we were all done flea marketing and, took a little break and then spent the afternoon and evening listing things while watching movies and videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we had an eBay listing party.
Yes, of sorts. Yeah, I listed everything I bought yesterday, which was amounted to about $925 worth of stuff. If it all sells for that price. Sells. So far, nothing has sold from yesterday's haul, but we'll see.
Yesterday I listed a lot of smalls, so it was like almost $300 worth of stuff, and then a few days before that I listed around $500 worth of stuff.
Oh, very good.
So there's some people on YouTube who say consistently you should list 5 items a day.
Well, they made, for example, they said at the minimum, if you listed 5 items a day.
Oh, okay.
They just get, for example, that would do the trick. If you did it consistently every day, it helps the eBay algorithm and it just helps your stuff become more visible, I guess. But my question still is, why would things not be visible if it's all being sold on the same platform and they get a cut of it? I mean, it's beyond me. Maybe, especially if it's stuff that's not a million of them out there on eBay already type stuff. If it's
if it's something unique,
the collectible stuff.
Collectible, yeah.
It's odd to me, and if that wouldn't be visible because you don't list every day. But all right.
I think if it's unique enough and someone's looking for it though, they'll find it.
Yeah, absolutely.
They'll find it. Like if they Google search it, it should come up in the search.
Yeah, and that's I'm trying to find more practical things to sell because they seem to sell. Like I just bought oh, this is sticking there and they're good. I can't see who signed it. I picked up some Febreze filters for Febreze like air, probably HEPA filter type thing, and I bought them for like $2 a piece, and they were all new in a box, and they sold very quickly within like a few days for $17 a piece. So I turned 5 into close to 40.
There you go.
But they sold quick because there's something that people need. And
it's something practical.
want.
It's something useful that maybe someone's looking for. Were they like for a vacuum cleaner?
They were for like a HEPA filter, like a filtration thing.
Oh, like an air filter, air purifier.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know. I just know that they were new, and I looked them up, and they were selling for about $24. I put mine at 18 because I got them for like $2 a package. I mean, that's a big margin, a good markup. And, sold them quick. So more stuff that's like good. That would probably more instead of these, because we buy a lot of collectible stuff and I get more wants than needs, and we probably would do better if we invested in some other stuff that would sell consistently.
Well, I do sell some clothing, so like now that it's winter time, I am selling some sweaters here and there, maybe some boots, some jeans, like the warm boots.
Oh.
Boots, not boobs.
Oh, you're selling them.
I can't sell those.
Oh, jeez.
Don't want to deal with that. But no, like cold weather clothing, I do sell from time to time, and even though I hate listing clothing because you have to make sure the pictures look just right. You have to like measure everything and all that. It can pay off. Back when some of our local Goodwills would do the $1 tag sales, I would fill up a cart of jeans. Like I would look for all the dollar tags and resell the jeans for $10, $15, $20 a pair. Because if you're only paying $1 and they're like Levi's and nice brands, people would buy them. Mm-hmm. And now that some of the clothing has gone up in price, I'm being a little more picky, and I'm only looking for certain things, certain brands. And
someone asked if we are real antique dealers. Well, dealers.
Well, we do sell antiques.
We've sold many antique.
Yeah, we do sell antiques. We don't just sell antiques. We also sell vintage, collectibles, air filters.
Boots.
Boots, whatever we can find.
Anything that's like, trending and selling. I mean, if it's the right price, so we pick it up and we flip it.
The Tommy Bernard podcast. I've actually listened to your podcast before. Thank you for joining us. It's awesome.
Oh, wow.
He says, buy shoes. 16 billion feet need them.
Yeah, that's one of those things. Yeah, and I'm not comfortable with that yet, but
I don't mind selling shoes.
You're better at that.
The only, I don't buy shoes that look really worn or dirty. I don't like to clean shoes, so when I go shopping for shoes to resell, they have to look like new or be brand new. Mm-hmm. I'm very particular with that. Some people will go on YouTube or go online and say, oh yeah, you can clean them with this and this, and I don't want to put that kind of time and effort into it. If they're that worn, no, they're not for me.
Yeah, I need to get into the shoe selling. I mean, maybe. I just know a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
And it's hard it's really competitive as far as when you go sourcing, because I know we know people that wait for all that stuff to come out, purses, shoes, and things like that. So,
yeah.
But you seem to find some decent ones from time to time.
I do. Yeah, but I don't always look for Nike or the brands that other resellers look for. Sometimes I look for ladies' comfort shoes, maybe dress shoes. Not necessarily the high heels. High heels don't seem to sell very good anymore. But nicer men's and women's shoes. I don't deal with kids' shoes because it's just a personal preference. I think, if there's families out there shopping for their kids, leave the shoes at the thrift store for them.
Yeah.
And kids outgrow things so fast where it's and they normally don't sell as much as the adult shoes anyway.
The only pair of shoes I have is a pair of Boba Fett style shoes that are the colors of Boba Fett character. Mm-hmm. They're not that old, but they've been sitting for almost a year now. I got them at I think it's not even the price. I don't think I totally lowered it, but
Yeah.
yeah, and it's like you're saying, it's a kid's shoe, so maybe people don't want to invest a lot of money anyway in those. But I don't know, it's just one pair. I can't really comment on the shoe thing, but I have to look into that more.
Mm-hmm.
I know they sell. I should up my game and get my knowledge on with the shoe. Well, I looked at a pair of Converse on the way out. You probably already looked at them, those rainbow color ones.
Yeah, so
anything.
I was considering those, and there were Converse and Vans at this store we went to, and they had some nice ones, but some of them were like a little too beat up, or like the resale value wasn't that good, even though they looked like really cool shoes. And that's the thing, I love Converse shoes, and some of them look amazing, but not many of them sell that well, like pre-owned. Maybe if you got them for like $1 at a yard sale and they looked like new, then you could flip them. But yeah, I haven't had much luck with Converse. Tommy says fabric shoes you could just throw in the washer. Sure. Yeah, some of them you can, but if there's like stuff stuck in the bottoms of them and stuff, I don't like get a scrub brush out and scrub every little. No, I don't deal with it. No. Let's check out the other comments. Let's see. Dave says, whenever I put anything for sale, it never sells for at least 2 months. Some stuff is long tail. Some stuff won't sell right away. Some sweaters that I have sold this winter time, like some ladies' clothing, ladies' sweaters, I bought like a year or two ago at the Goodwill bins. And even though they were like Angora and cashmere and wool, like even though they were nice and nice brands like J. Crew, Banana Republic, some stuff just doesn't sell right away. So some stuff you could list and it could sell within minutes. It's really random.
So there's a trick to selling the Converse and the Vans if they have a collab. Some other like artist or designer or celebrity like licensed or something like that.
Yeah, if it's like a certain style or design, that I can understand. If it's like a harder to find one.
But you find like Tory Burch boots and shoes and Fry boots and things like that.
Yeah, Fry and Tory Burch are great. Some of those fancier brands that maybe some people overlook, maybe Nordstrom, like ladies, like dressy shoes. Things like that, because the sneakers, every now and then I'll find like Nike or Adidas or the sporty brands, if they're nice, sometimes New Balance. But yeah, with Converse and Vans, even though I love Converse and Vans, and I think with Vans I own like 5 or 6 pairs myself, the resale value isn't that great.
Yeah, I found a pair of like Nikes that could have been pretty good. Over the summertime, there was a garage sale, but they knew, they knew what they had. How much these? I think we looked them up. It was $74. I'm like, oh, blur, I forget. What am I gonna get?
That's when you walk away. Thanks.
And they weren't even in good condition either. I was like, man, you guys are just like, they see the price on eBay and they think that's what they're worth, instead of the condition, be damned.
Yeah.
Weird.
Condition is everything, even if it is a fancier brand or a well-known brand. Sure. If it's like beat to crap, probably not worth picking up to resell. All right, some other notes. Okay, going through inventory. So
yes,
you're continuing to organize your inventory.
I started finally an inventory system, even though I mostly know, and again, everyone says this, I know, because I have my stuff sort of like, even though it's like not inventoried, I have a section of toys, I have a section of records, I have a section of, breakable. So I know where everything kind of is. So
in the past, you would try to keep everything together by category rather than have it assigned to something.
Right.
And now you're taking bins and assigning items to a bin.
The typical, put a number on it and then write it down, or in the listing, put a what the bin is in the custom SKU thing. That way I know I could pull it very easily. So
cool.
But yeah, I mean it's definitely helped out, because you keep buying this stuff
and then when it sells, you're like, where did it go? Where is that item? And then you're like spending all this time trying to find it.
And I've always known to do that, and and so if you just started, you did that. You've been up probably like a year now. 2
years. So early New Year of 2020 is when I started putting everything in bins and assigning things to a bin.
Ouch.
And because I had so many issues with trying to find something once you sell it. And when I just had maybe a little bit of things, it was like easy to remember. But then as you keep listing and you get more stuff in your inventory, I was having trouble finding things. I had to cancel a few orders because I couldn't find something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's no way to be, because it can affect your account negatively. It's like called a defect rate, where the defect rate could go up. And then the customer's upset because they're not getting the item they wanted. So it's all around just no good.
Yeah, and those, I wish I could remember the name of the podcast I was listening to the other day on YouTube. But, they were mentioning all the stuff. They were like really getting really analytical about. There are some people that we follow and watch some videos on who are very, very methodical and really massage the eBay thing, you know. And their whole thing was like stick to one platform, because if you're too all over the place, you really don't get to know those. You know, you don't get to know the ins and outs, and you don't get as savvy as you can if you just focus on one thing. Even they were kind of like talking about one category too. Like if you're in too much stuff, then you never really specialize. And people can always will probably go back to your store if they know you're a clothing person or you're a tchotchke person, or
because some eBay people or reseller people, whatever platform, some people will just focus on clothing. Some will just focus on toys and collectibles. I sell like a little bit of everything, but it is good to know some niches. So some of my niches are, I like vintage Barbie stuff. I love vintage dolls.
Niches get stitches.
I love vintage jewelry. Vintage action figures I love too. I just don't find them as often as like the Barbie doll stuff. So like, you know, He-Man, G.I. Joe, I do sell them when I find them. I just haven't found that many lately.
Yeah, and they were also talking about too. You're talking about you know, when you know the ins and outs of eBay. Like they also mentioned like everything you do is analyzed. Like your response time to messages, that's how they because there's so much competition to be a top rated seller and above at whatever they things.
So they check all that stuff.
Like, you know, and if you're, you know, if you answer your messages faster than me, and even though we you know we're both selling good or whatever, you would get a higher, you know, to eBay, you're a better seller than me, even though we're selling the same amount of stuff, because you answer your messages faster, and you get things out on time. You know, all that stuff is like evaluated like crazy.
Yeah.
And a lot of these sellers get really competitive with, you know, their status, and I just hope I still have
Louis says he sold drums on eBay. They do well, vintage drums.
I'm sure.
Well, Louis is way into music, so yeah, he would know drums.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
every now and then we'll find musical stuff. Like I think a year or so ago there was an estate sale that had like a vintage drum set. But yeah, we don't really find that much.
Hey Lou, you know who's watching this? Lou.
Yeah, there's a Louie in the chat, and we have a Louie the cat.
I've got Lou right here, our Lou the cat. Yeah, so you know, it's. I don't know. I want to be a better eBayer, I guess, or a better reseller, because a lot of these guys, and you know, especially the auction professor, he is just like every little nuance of eBay he knows.
Every little detail, yeah, and his videos are very detailed, and he didn't. These YouTubers we mentioned, they're not endorsing us. We just think that they're cool, so. Every once in a while, we'll talk about people we watch on YouTube.
Yeah, and
what we like about their videos.
And what's fun about him is that he doesn't brag, but he definitely is proud of what he's doing. And that's great.
And very confident.
He can back it all up. And, but he does. He'll from time to time on when he's explaining stuff, he just doesn't say it once, and he tends to repeat to people, "Look, I started out not knowing anything. You know, I learned all this."
You learn from the experience. You learn from researching.
Yeah,
you learn as you go.
I got into it. Like, I mean, I'm all about it. You know what I mean? That's cool. You know, and I know, that's how it should be. But I think a lot of people don't really immerse themselves in anything they do. I mean, how about what you're doing are you? You know, how about it are you? You know what I mean? How you know, how much are you into it for real? So I'd like to be a little better at that. You know, get a little more serious about it. So.
Yeah, so like let's say if you're selling
Louie.
Not Louie. Louie's priceless. But let's say if you're selling VCRs or like VHS tapes, then you would research and see what sells and see what titles are sought after, what covers on the VHSs do best, what sealed ones do the best, what VCRs play the best. It's good to know the ins and outs.
All right.
Stuff like that.
So a couple questions, a couple of things that we should talk about or address
Oh, okay.
here.
What's up?
Someone Dave says, I also get dozens of lowball offers no matter what before I sell it. Do you too? Yes.
Yes. Yes,
Of course.
Dave.
I mean, people.
We do get lowball offers, but rather than well, depends on what the offer is or what this person puts in the comment, but we usually respond back with a counter offer, and then it's up to them to decide yes or no. But sometimes if we get a lowball offer and you counter offer with a little message saying, hey, this is what I could do. This is, the lowest I could go. Sometimes they'll work with you and you guys can agree. Sometimes you get like really insulting offers and they just, you just have to ignore it and move on.
Well, the weird thing about it is it's supposed to be, it's so you can barter. I mean, that's the great thing is you can go, or not barter, but you can go back and barter.
You can haggle.
You can haggle.
You can
haggle.
negotiate.
You can haggle on this, and that's the beauty of it. It's like, and there's a limited amount of back and forth to each, item, when they say you have 4, so someone will like lowball you, that's fine. But when I come back with something, I think it's a little more, that's a little, more what I'm more comfortable with, and then you don't respond at all, it's just like, well, then I guess it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
But the low balls happen a lot.
All the time. And then we'll get like the life story.
Oh yeah, those are the best.
Oh, can you I can only afford this much because fill in the blank, and then they tell you their whole life story about why they can only
they got so many kids, or they their mortgage just went out, or it's like fine. But...
And I'm thinking, if you're in that dire need of if you're having snap, like, why are you shopping?
You don't need this He-Man toy. You don't.
Why are you shopping? He-Man toys if you're can't afford your groceries or something. It's like. It's these weird things where I'm like, I don't respond back.
Yeah, and someone says, Louis Vecchio says, comics are good, but they need to be mint. Not necessarily. I just sold a really sort of like
story time.
An acceptable Planet of the Apes magazine from the 1976, issue 28. It's the magazine. Not a comic book, but more of a black and white magazine with their comics. I sold one issue. It was like $10, and it was beat to crap. I mean, it had holes, it chewed up edges, but it was what it was. I mean, I only had it for 10, and someone bought it. And I pointed all that out. I always say, if you sell comic books on eBay, unless they're graded, you can guess all you want about whether it's good, very good, fine, near mint, but you could say something is. I always use acceptable, and I'll say ungraded. That way, I what does that call when you promise?
Under promise and over deliver.
Yeah.
So I'll put in the description, and I don't sell a lot of comic books, but sometimes I'll have one on my eBay store. I list a couple of them, and I'll put in the description, I am not a professional grader. Please review the photos. This is in used vintage condition. It is not graded. Yeah. And then they can look at the photos and decide. Yeah, I don't say, oh, this is a perfect, excellent comic book when, maybe one page might have a little tear in it or a little bend. Yeah. And I don't want to say how awesome this item is if there's like a very picky collector that might see a flaw that I missed.
Because that's one item for sure that when someone gets it, they could say, hey, you said this was good and it's actually acceptable.
Because then they could be like, item not as described.
Yeah, I want a refund. This was very good. It's more good. Yeah, they can either get a discount on it or you have to refund them, which they probably just want some money back. But it's a very shaky ground. That's why I say ungraded. So you know what you're getting. Please look at the photographs. And I'll point out it. And I always, I usually mark it, if it's a good copy, I never go above good. I'll say good or acceptable, if I have to pick a condition.
Yeah, if I have to pick it.
But I rarely pick very good because, again, that's such a, an iffy area with, relative.
Yeah, I do that with records too. Like if I sell some records, and I don't put a lot on my eBay store. I had some luck selling some records on Mercari, and it seemed easier to list on Mercari. So, but yeah, on eBay I'll put, this record isn't graded. It might, and if it has a scratch, I'll note the scratch. I'll try to take close-up pictures. Sometimes records are hard to photograph too because they're so shiny, and then the glare shows up on the picture. So yeah, I'll do that with the comics and records. Just, not graded. Please see the photos. I'll point out any flaws if I see them.
Yeah, someone mentioned that they had a box of like underground comics, like R. Crumb, Robert Crumb and Zap and Freak Brothers type stuff. That's good stuff, and condition is very, it can be, if you have them in great condition, that's awesome, but they don't even have to be in that good a condition to sell.
Yeah, I think someone would still want them.
Those are really sought after.
Jack Gray, this is in quotes. My kid got a hold of my phone and bid on it. Please cancel.
Oh yeah, you've had that one.
I have had that happen many times.
Yep.
Now, sometimes it can legit happen. Sometimes it is honest.
Hey, you're 40-year-old kid.
Well, you accidentally bought something.
I totally did.
Your butt bought something on eBay.
My butt decided it wanted a toy ray gun. This is like right in the beginning of being on, having a cell phone and like a smartphone, I should say.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I must have had my eBay set up to pay automatically. I didn't know I had it like that.
Yeah.
I was looking up something at a flea market we were at, and I must have been in a category when I put my phone in my back pocket. Somehow, the cheek grazed the button, and the only button. I'm like, what the hell?
Your boat was shopping on eBay.
$75 toy ray gun. I'm like, I wrote them right quick. I said right immediately back. I was like, I am so sorry. This was an accidental purchase, and they said, well, I didn't even send it out yet. You just bought it, so I'll just refund them.
Yeah. So sometimes it does happen. So I don't believe it all the time, but I think sometimes people might accidentally buy something, or maybe their kid really is playing with their phone.
I like this guy, Dave. This is my
what did Dave say?
Spirit animal over here. He goes, I drink coffee and a shot of bourbon out of the Mummy and Monkey coffee mug every day.
Whoa, every day.
That's cool.
Since 2018. Wow, that's a real testimonial right there. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So that's why everyone should own a Mummy and Monkey coffee mug.
Dragor says the butt knows what the mind wants.
Yeah, well, he was wrong this time. Bought a toy ray gun that I had no idea what it was.
And Albert says, when I managed George's eBay store, sales were hot and cold. Tried Etsy and had almost no sales in a year or so. So I just ended up closing both stores. Wow.
Hi, Louie. Hi,
Albert, you might want to try maybe Facebook local, Facebook Marketplace. Maybe you could sell locally some things.
I love you.
And I know it's free to put stuff on there, and it's pretty easy to
I chased them away.
Pretty easy to deal with.
So you want to go through the haul?
Yeah, so let's go through our haul, and then we can talk about Mummy and the Monkey updates.
No, whatever. Yeah, let's talk about the haul.
So we went to our favorite Goodwill.
The honey hole.
The honey hole.
Wow.
And it was nice and quiet in the store today.
It was very
There were
nice.
maybe 2 other shoppers in the whole store.
Yeah.
We felt like we had the whole store to ourselves.
It was not as...
We felt like we were just the thrifting belles of the ball there. It was just amazing.
Yep. It was a lot of fun.
And I have 2 bags. I bought 2 bags of stuff. We forgot to bring tote bags, so we bought some paper bags.
You didn't have to buy them, I don't think. I think they just gave it to you, right?
Did they?
Yeah.
I thought they charged you 10 cents for the paper bags.
Maybe. She didn't even ask me if I wanted a bag. She just started putting stuff in bags. So.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Now you spent. How much did you spend? This is different. Now
what did I spend?
This is the crazy part.
That's a good question.
I know what it was around.
You know what? I don't know the. Oh, here's my receipt.
Receipt wars.
I was gonna say.
I got less and spent less than you. You got more than me. You got 2 bags. I got 1 bag.
My total spend. I spent around $63.
But
I got a lot of stuff for 50% off.
Yes, me too.
I found a lot of sale tags.
Today the color was pink. I spent $25.68. So
nice. Yeah, with tax it was $63.
And I hope I can make $30 off of everything. No, that's not bad for me. What?
I could have used
a $5.
Oh, maybe that's good for next time.
I got.
Yeah, I have $5 off for next.
So it was
time.
more like in $30 because I did use my $5 off. So there you go.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, I did find some clothing pieces. Who wants to go first?
Go ahead, ladies first.
Me? Okay. So here's, for you Cleveland people, you Cleveland, Ohio people.
This was a cool find.
I did pay full price for this. I paid $4.59. It's a men's XL t-shirt. It's a vintage t-shirt from the 80s. It's a little faded though, but it is cool. It's a jazz club that was in Cleveland.
Yes, it was on West 6th Street. It was next to the Blind Pig, I think the name of the that one bar next to it. I totally that was exactly the sign they had hanging outside.
And it's a single stitch t-shirt. It is a little faded, but the graphic still looks cool, even though it's old, I can maybe put distressed in the listing. You know, it's
I've sold an old T-shirt like that. It was with bats on it. It was from Bat Conservatory.
really
We got it at an estate sale. It was like a 50-cent shirt. I sold it for like 15 or $20.
cool.
But it was exact same condition. It was like a faded. It was from the late '80s.
And
But someone
then
bought it anyway.
I paid $0 for this.
Stole it.
No, she just I think-
5-finger discount.
No, she just threw it in the bag and didn't seem to. I guess it was one
She
they were
said,
gonna get rid of or something.
Yeah, she said it was off season. That
Yeah.
had a certain tag on it.
So this is a 1980s ladies like little T-shirt with the really short little sleeves, and it looks cute and retro and 80s. And
It do.
if it doesn't fit me, I'll put it on eBay. All right, and
So
let's see.
bored. I'm just kidding. I'm tired. I'm sorry, y'all. I was up late last night.
Rag and Bone size small. These are ladies' silk pants. They're like little lounge pants,
Ooh.
and that's a really fancy brand. I've sold that brand before for decent monies, and I paid $4.49 for it. I might try
Drugs.
between 25 to 30 for them. I think they are real silk. I have to
Did you
check.
throw this in there? Who threw these Goodwill bags in there?
Oh, I threw those in there because those are nice plastic bags.
I guess so. We could fill
we
them
could.
up.
They want you to use those bags to donate stuff.
Yeah. Well, then we shall.
And then I got some jeans new with the tag.
Jeans.
Levi's 513 Slim Straight,
Slim Shady.
and I paid $6.49 a pair. But I think when I checked the comps, they were like a lot more.
$7.
These are brand new. And what's cool is they're old new stock. They have the original Kmart tag. It has an old Kmart tag on them. So these might have been from the 90s, early 2000s or something.
Very cool.
I got 2 pairs of those.
Good for
They're
you.
ladies pants, I
Something
think.
for the ladies.
Yeah. So there's a pink pair. Okay, now you show some things.
Oh, you mean this stuff?
Yeah.
This don't matter. I found some, little things. Again, I didn't really go big today or go home. But these are just like little vintage sort of, they're like they're ink pens, but they're hockey sticks for Tampa Bay Lightning. They had some coasters there too, but I didn't see any
Nice.
comps online. These are only 50 cents a piece, and I think they're from the 90s, early 90s, because there's a copyright on this. It says copyright 1993. So it's got some age to them. They're pretty neat, sports related.
New
Might-
old stock.
50 cents a piece might
Yeah.
sell. If I sold them for $10, I'm making a good profit. This is a really fun little, it's a musical,
Ooh.
there it goes. And the eyes light up too.
It's a witchy mug. That's vintage, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's really fun.
I love the art.
But it's got all kind of stuff on the bottom, like it's a thing. It's got
What's
a
it
brand
say?
name.
Blinky something.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
Blinky mug, the musical light up
Blinky
mug.
Blinky mug.
Blinky mug.
And we've been selling.
What?
Oh, this is from Medic Discount Drug. That's
Okay,
kind of fun.
here's that.
Yeah, that thing's noisy. This is a Christmas ornament because people buy Christmas and Halloween all year round. Matter of fact, we just sold some Christmas stuff the other day.
Yeah, we still sell Christmas, even though Christmas is over.
This is from 1996. It is a Christmas ornament for Crosby, Stills, Nash. Crosby, Stills, and Nash. So it's kind of a rock and roll oriented one. That's kind of interesting and unique. I sold what was it? A Philadelphia Eagles. It was like a we call it stained glass ornament. Around Christmas time. So these things sell. I mean, the more unique they are, especially Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Somebody might want that for their tree for next year.
Nice.
These are pretty dope. And we got a story about these when we were checking out. The checkout lady was like, "Oh, these got returned from the online Goodwill." She thought.
So those are vintage drinking straws.
Yeah,
they're like old
This
paper
was a
straws.
Mother Goose one. Yeah, they're wax. I think they're wax paper, or they're just paper. Sweetheart by Sweetheart. That's kind of fun. That little die cut window box. And this is a Walt Disney Donald Duck one. I don't know why this didn't sell online, but they do auctions on Google. So
On
Goodwill.
Goodwill.
So yeah, it's got some fun artwork on the back. I think this will sell. It's vintage. It's got to be 60s.
So someone was asking if we found crazy straws. Well, Tom, we didn't find crazy straws, but he found those straws.
Are crazy straws a thing?
I don't know if they're a thing. I'll have to look them up.
Yeah, so that's fun.
That's
pretty
fun.
Good condition. And I don't know. Little stuff. I didn't look this up. It was 79 cents. It's a little fry basket, But this is stuff like people look. I bet you this goes to some kind of appliance, not marked, but I can figure it out. But it's like for probably like a little deep frying thing. But these are those like piece.
Like a replacement piece.
Yeah, that you know if you wanted another one or you can't find or you lost it and you know this could be for under $1.
Or if you only want one French fry.
One French fry.
Or one potato.
You can use this.
You can put. Yeah, it's like the smallest little basket there.
Yeah.
So I found something super fancy.
I got more. I'll show mine.
I'm going to show one thing and then you can...
No, we'll go. Yeah,
okay,
go.
So this was 50% off. Whoa. So that means this was in the store for a while. Other people were shopping that store and they didn't buy it? Like...
What is it?
Why? Why wouldn't anyone else pick this up?
What is it?
Did they just not pay attention to the brand?
Who are these people?
So I picked up this jacket that's like a white, kind of off-white color with shoulder pads. It's like, maybe from the 80s.
It looks like something Elaine would wear.
And it was $5.99, but it was a pink tag. Pink tags were half off.
$2.50.
I paid like $3 for this, and the brand is dun dun dun.
Christian Dior.
Christian Dior. Woo.
There's no poop or snot on it or nothing, huh?
No, it looks like it's in good condition.
We're blurry now. Okay, here we go.
I think it's a ladies size XL.
It's pretty sharp.
Size 14. So yeah, it's like a larger jacket, but it says fabric from Italy, made in USA. Christian Dior.
Fry baby basket, probably, yeah.
So I found Christian Dior.
So what do you
$3.
So what could that go for? So if people don't know.
In the past, I sold a Christian Dior ladies coat for $150 that I got out of the Goodwill bins.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
Oh.
But it was $3 and it's Christian Dior. So and it's vintage. So is that the original tag?
Oh my.
This was never worn.
Yeah. Oh.
Or is it a dry clean tag? I don't know.
I don't know.
It has some type of item number on the sleeve.
Is it stapled on there?
It's like stapled on the sleeve.
That's a tag. They don't dry cleaning tags. They wouldn't staple.
Okay, I don't know. So that might have been the original tag from
interesting.
The store. Yeah. But yeah, I'm feeling fancy now.
Oh my!
I got my Dior jacket.
George Decay approved. Yeah.
So I was really, there might be like one little spot on it, but I didn't really see any flaws. Nothing major. But it's a cool jacket.
Major score.
Yes.
This, by the way, this is a Christian Dior fry basket. Because she loves cooking greasy food when she's making clothes.
When you're wearing fancy clothes.
Or is it a guy, Christian Dior? Probably a dude.
Probably a dude.
Dude. All right, some fun stuff. Yeah, I'll get this. This is just fun for us. We'll probably use this as like a vintage table cover.
Halloween
tablecloth for $1.
Halloween.
That was just for fun. This plush stuff can do good, especially mascots. This is the Phillies Fanatic mascot for the Philadelphia Flyers, or whatever they're called. Anyway,
Hey Swamp Picker, thanks for joining us. We're just showing a Goodwill haul. We went to one of our favorite Goodwills and found some goodies today.
Don't you, when it comes to finding stuff, I get like bummed out when I see a .com on there, don't you? Like, it's not that old.
Well, technically
it's 20 years old now, yeah.
Like 20 years old.
Yeah, I don't know how old this sucker is.
25 years old?
There's no .com or nothing like that on here, dear.
I mean, people were going online in the 90s.
It's pretty neat.
On their AOL.
$3. So yeah, oh my, these things can be good. He's a nice size. He's clean. He's a baseball-related item, and he might do good. He still has whatever's that red snot coming, that blood coming out of his nose. Whoa! What the hell?
That doesn't look right.
Oh my lord! What kind of a show is this? I got some toys.
Show that board game.
I am.
That's fun.
This is I think it was like a strawberry shortcake knockoff from the '80s called Rose Petal Place. They had a line of toys out. It was one of those girly things. Where they had toys and dolls and things like that. And this
like
is
a strawberry shortcake knockoff.
Yeah, it's a knockoff of that. It was really popular in the late '80s. I found a car, like a little rose petal car. And I still have to sell the battery compartment's a little jank on it, so I have to clean it up. I didn't even look inside. Last time I bought something that was game, remember I found all those game boxes in there
like the video game boxes
for Merlin and for those handheld 80s games, 70s games. I sold 2 of the boxes Just the boxes for like $20 a piece.
Ooh, that's good.
That was a good find right there. I still haven't sold the thing it came in, but I sold those boxes that were on the bottom of it. These are tricky because you don't have anything to open this up with.
Randall says it's amazing what you can find. I haven't been in a while. I got to get there.
Yeah, it's hit or miss, but some places we go to, they're usually on, and then you'll see other resellers there. Obviously, not at this one so much. You know, we do, but it's not so bad. You know. Okay, so it looks like everything's
there's a few other stores that are very
competitive.
That are a little more competitive with the resellers.
Takes you back to the late '80s there.
This other one wasn't as.
Since we're in the '80s.
It wasn't as busy.
No, I had to count all the game pieces. I don't really mind doing that, but it looks like it could be all here. And I don't know how. I didn't even check the comps on it. I just know I haven't seen it. And things like this are usually decent. You know, maybe $20. I paid $4 for it, so we'll see.
That's cool.
We'll see. I just like stuff like that, to sell stuff like that.
And sometimes you feel like you want to rescue them.
Yeah.
Even though it's not a big sale.
It's not
or flip.
It's not a common game.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. So.
You're like, oh, that's cool. It's retro. I want to save it. I want to rescue it.
Speaking of cool and retro, I want to save it. Check out these. There's 4 of these Zodiac cups. Look at those things. It's got all the Zodiac.
You want me to hold that up closer?
You want to.
There it is.
Yeah, you can pull back a tiny bit. There you go. But yeah, there's like 4 of them. So it can be like a set. They're all the same thing. But it's the 70s Zodiac thing, man. These are pretty neat.
Nice.
These they were 79 cents a piece. So under $4, we'll see what happens.
Okay. I know I was trying to get away from clothes, but clothes keep finding me. This was $5.99, pink tag, 50% off, so paid about $3. It's a blue wool vintage sweater, and it says Hedy, Hedy of California.
Hedy Lamar.
Originals in knitwear. So this was made in California, some fancy brand. And it looks like a sweater from the 60s. It's like a lady's cardigan with these big brassy buttons.
Come again?
Big brassy
buttons.
Cardigan.
Come again? It's cardigan?
It's a lady's cardigan.
Cardigan?
Like a size small, maybe. It's a smaller size. I didn't see any rips or anything in it.
Oh, it wasn't sealed, Albert. Trust me. It was taped up.
It was definitely, that board game was used. So yeah, I mean, that's cute. Some of that vintage stuff I end up selling to people in California. Yeah. So maybe someone in California will buy that back. And then I got Coach. Coach, guys.
Man, you had all of them. You got Christian Dior,
Coach. And they had a lot of Coach there, but some of the other Coach bags were overpriced. Some of them were too beat up.
Put me in, Coach.
So with the half off tag, this was $15. This is a nice leather ladies Coach bag. Probably from the 90s.
Louis Vecchio says that's Headley.
So
Headley.
I was happy to find that.
Not Hetty.
Because I've sold these kind of bags before, and they're built nice when you find the old ones like that are all leather.
There's nothing like a nice built bag, let me tell you.
Did you show off all of your things?
No, I got more things to show off.
You show off some more things.
Just 2 more things, I think. I got this nifty Chicago Bulls hat, winter hat there for the Chicago Bulls. I don't know. It looks a little older. It's NBA issued.
Doubles.
You know, it was $3.39. I think it'd probably sell for at least $20.
I like the puffball.
Yeah,
I like the puffball hats.
It's got someone's old hair on it, but yeah, it's kind of neat. You know, I tried to look up the brand. It's Top Pro, and I just saw other newer designs. This might be from the maybe late '90s, early 2000s. I don't know, but I picked up. And the last thing I got, I did not look them up. I just thought they were cool and have a good feeling about them. These were, I'm sure someone can look it up. I didn't,
what's it say on the back?
It says Charles Houston. Yeah, Charles Houston.
So they're like,
and it is like
faces, like a tribal kind
interesting looking.
Like something you would hang on a wall.
Yeah, they're wall hangers.
Yeah, they're like
but they
like
have
faces.
They have this glazed enamel that looks like it's crazed, or it might be on purposely cracked, but they're kind of interesting. They're not quite. I guess they're ethnic.
Are they supposed to be like African?
I don't know. I mean, some of the features are throwing me. They're not quite
or maybe
African
like
features, but I don't know.
Polynesian or something?
Maybe? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we're not sure.
So Charles Houston, whoever that is, he must be some sculptor out there. I can look it up, obviously.
Those are cool looking. They look very mid-century, very like 50s, like 1950s.
Charles Houston, really cool signature on the back too. Almost lost one. But they're plaster, pretty pieces. And that's all I got today for $25.
I got a Barbie outfit,
Yeah.
$2.29. It's brand new.
I found that for you.
You found it for me, thank you. And I could probably lot it up with some of my other Barbie stuff I put online, or
Yeah, good price.
even sell it separately if it can sell. I don't know. I didn't even look it up. I'm just like, oh, it's brand new. It's $2. I'll grab it.
I like Barbie. I did.
This is just something for us because I thought it was funny.
Mm.
Rub-a-dub-dub, make me in the tub.
I'll be right there.
And it was
I'll bring my
only
friend
50 cents with the half off tag.
I did.
Some shoes. We were talking about shoes earlier. Pin-up couture, $7.89. These are brand new. They're like ladies' leather slip-on shoes. I didn't look them up, but I went with my gut on this because they look nice and I think they'll sell.
I tried it. That's when I picked somebody with that swing blade.
Oh boy. And then a Sassabee it's kind of like a caboodle. It's like a makeup case, but this is from the 90s. I paid $1 something for it. And it looks like they sell for like 12 or like 14 bucks.
I had a caboodle once. It turned black and fell off.
Oh boy.
I did.
And then
off with my swing blade.
And then some sewing stuff I got for like 50 cents.
Now this was a cool find.
This is cool because there's a bunch of
thimbles
in here, and some of the thimbles are sterling silver.
Oh my. Now, was that given to you for free as well? Because it
No, well,
so it was marked.
Yeah, but this was marked for 99 cents.
Don't tell the secret.
No, this was marked, and then there was this bag with it.
Oh.
But the bag wasn't priced, so I asked her. I'm like, all this sewing stuff was together. Is this separate, or is that? She put them all together because it looks like they all went together. There's like sewing thingies in here, and then the thimbles. It was priced good.
Why am I doing voices today?
I don't know. You're like way into the
My
voices.
voice feels like...
So that's pretty much that's my haul.
That's quite a bit.
Oh, there was one thing I grabbed for us.
All right, Dan.
Oh.
Movie night. It was only $1
Thanks,
something.
Pottery Barn.
I thought that was cute. Movie night. We can hang that up somewhere.
I like them French fry potatoes. All right, Dan.
All right,
Bring me some biscuits.
I guess that concludes the reselling part of this. Are you done?
No, I'm never done.
So last podcast he was farting. Now he's just making funny
I'm making voices. I'm
voices.
doing my impressions.
Should I do Alan Rickman?
No, you don't. No, please don't.
Mr. Takagi.
Okay, let's not say you did. So this concludes the reselling part of the podcast, and now we're going to talk about some updates with our show.
What about if you did like impressions of like, you can do like Alan Rickman saying Sling Blade lines. You want to try that?
I like those French fried potatoes.
Oh my.
Mr. McLean.
He likes to do the voice impressions. Anyways. Mummy Monkey Business. We are live again this coming Friday.
We got an awesome haul from John Lincoln. Thank you, John. It was fun.
What are you drinking? Give us some. So
last night, I don't know.
I'm having lemonade from Arby's.
Arby's. We
went to Arby's for lunch.
Arby's and get Arby's.
Why do we call it that?
I don't know. It's Arby's. I don't know, because we're nuts. You're drinking that lemonade. Thinking that, hey, is that 2 cups?
I don't know. It's a small cup.
Because when you do the 2 cups, you know how that works?
It's a small cup.
Put the crust,
okay, enough.
You put the crust,
enough.
ice
We're good. Enough. We're
cup,
good. We're good. Enough. Okay. We're good.
So,
So, what movie are we playing? For this Friday's Hairy Scary Hangover.
Why you put me on the spot, dude? I don't know.
Dude.
Hey, man.
So we have to pick a movie, and that's what we're going to work on in the next couple days.
Pick a movie.
Yeah.
What's this? Oh, banana was up there. Woo! Woo! Here you go.
No, thanks.
Pick that.
He loves to show off his banana.
The thimble is a very small shot glass. That's a lot of work.
That would be a lot.
I don't need to. I just cut right to the quick. Movie, I don't know. Something good is possible. Now, see, so the last movie we showed was the Michael.
This book is cursed.
Gail Norman.
That's what we played this Friday.
That was great.
And for episode 148.
People liked it. So
of the Hairy Scary Hangover.
So this will be episode 149 coming up. Now, we only have one more episode, obviously, after that for episode 150, our 150th episode ever.
150 episodes.
And I don't know, should we talk about the new format as far as, or the show idea that we had as far as being on the...
Yes, so we had an idea
There's breaking news.
of once a month we take a week off.
Yeah, a day off.
So we'll do 3 Hairy Scary Hangout episodes a month. So it's not every single Friday, but it's most Fridays.
It might Vaseline.
And we're still doing more episodes than some other shows.
That's okay.
And that's totally okay, because that's what we choose to do.
So
Yes.
we'll probably do the next 2 in a row, so we get that 149, 150, and then take the last weekend, which is my birthday.
Well, and your birthday's at the end of the month. Your
Yes, that works
birthday is
out.
the 28th.
Perfect, so...
So that would work out perfect if you wanted to take that day off.
Uh-huh.
So we will be live this Friday night with episode 149, and then the weekend after...
I wish we could show Basket Cake. Are we show Our Gang or Little Rascals? No.
No, those are owned by
It's all wrapped
people.
up by big studios. You don't want to mess with those.
Yeah, we don't mess with Little Rascals.
Mm-mm.
Although there are like 3 or 4 Three Stooges shorts that are in the public domain.
Yeah.
So we might be able to play maybe a Three Stooges short.
So we bought some movies. Whatever you want to call it. We're supposed to be able to show.
A
on
few
YouTube.
months ago, we did buy a movie package
Package.
from a company.
Some of them are coming back. Like we can't show them. So but yeah, we have to go through the list and see what we haven't shown yet, which is quite a few.
Mm-hmm. We still have a lot left from that film package.
Yeah, one of the films we showed was the one before last. It was Legend of the Eight Samurai, and there's a way we vet things so we can make sure we can screen them. But we're supposed to be able to. That's the thing. That's why we bought them, is so we can use them without any issues on YouTube. But we'll see. So we'll pick a couple and do our thing.
Review a few movies and then see if it's kosher for YouTube.
Yes.
And then that's the one we pick, and then we advertise it.
That's the ticket.
And yeah, we didn't do the sound effects last episode because we were playing an independent film, and it was in honor of a horror host who passed away.
Yes, Dedgar Winter.
Dedgar Winter, who was in the film This
Whose
Book
real
is
name
Cursed.
is?
Curtis Meyer.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. So rest in peace, Curtis.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't want to get too weird with the sound effects.
Yeah.
So, but they will return next movie for sure.
They will.
You'll have your sound effects, and I can't wait to do it. I mean, Grimm can't wait to do it.
Is 150 going to be a special show?
Yes.
We want it to be.
It's a milestone, so it should be something special. What that will be, we don't know yet.
We're not sure.
Maybe we'll be nude or something. I don't know.
No.
No?
No.
Okay, forget it.
No.
Trash that idea.
Too cold. And YouTube won't let us do that.
Oh, rats. What if we cover,
No, that's not how we do it. You're just being real wacky now.
Of course, I'm trying to entertain. Who wants to hear people just talk about it? That's the one thing, when you listen to, that was why I liked Howard Stern. Like, a lot of people like Howard Stern. Because he just wasn't talking about the normal stuff. He kind of went way off. Anyway,
Yeah, but we can't
talk
like
but
that.
Well, so. I can't even just make a naked joke. But that's all I'm trying to do is not be so, it would be a little more, this isn't Kathy Lee and Regis. This is,
No.
They're even more cutting edge sometimes.
Okay, you're also you're also kind of derailing anything I'm trying to focus on talking about that the podcast is supposed to be about.
Well,
because you'll go on these weird little tangents. So sometimes it's like, okay, chill, we have to focus on what we were originally going to talk about.
I've always had this problem my whole life, you know that.
So yeah, you just have to focus sometimes.
No.
Yeah, you do. Let's read the comments. Maybe Grimm in a banana hammock, LOL.
Oh, see, that's funny. People are, we'll do something special. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Maybe get a cake, or something that won't,
We'll have to do something fun for the.
We're not going to be naked. That was a joke. Of course we're not. I mean, why even go through? It was just a joke. Oh yeah. Can we show the 4-in project?
I don't know what that is. Halo face, acting all innocent. I don't know what that is. I don't know if I should Google that.
I don't know who
I don't know who Warren is.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I think he's just
I don't know who
funny
that
or
is
something. There was a Bigfoot movie show in Mentor, says Chase. Yes, and we actually played that movie.
Yeah, we were in touch, and we're still in touch with the guy who put it together, Bob Gray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we showed.
We showed that last year, the Bigfoot movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's on. I don't remember what episode it was.
No,
but it's somewhere on the YouTube channel and somewhere on Facebook. So yeah. We love showing the independent films. So if there's any other indie filmmakers out there, any musicians, artists, we'd love to hear from you guys. We'd love to feature you on the show. The only thing, and we love independent film, but some of it's a little too on the adult side or a little too gory for what we usually do. So that's why sometimes it can be difficult to pick an indie movie to play.
So, okay, go ahead.
Because we try to keep our show for most ages to watch, with the occasional,
I think there's some people, and we've been talking about this. This might be what we need to do for 150. People are saying they want to see behind the scenes. They want to see what goes into, and we've been talking about this.
Like a documentary style?
Yeah, mentioned this.
Okay, yeah, we've talked about that before,
many
where
times.
we film everything,
And
us getting ready.
We have some of that.
Everything.
We have some of that, and we should.
You at the computer editing.
Yeah, you getting
Everything.
made up, everything.
Yes.
You in the shower getting ready?
No, not that maybe.
Again, a joke.
Yeah.
Me in the shower then.
There you go.
No one would watch that. I couldn't blame them. I think that would be a lot of fun. I mean, it would be a little more work, but we should do it. We should do something. I mean, there's some stuff we could show. Like when we prepare, we should put a skit together and then show, and then have something where we make the props,
Yeah.
and show people
How we put the skit together.
Yeah.
You storyboarding it.
all of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think that could be interesting. I hope it's interesting to people because when we do put a show together and it's just us. I mean, it's just Janet and myself. We edit everything. We anything we need to do, props, costumes, all that stuff. We come up with. We don't have staff, nor do we really want one. I guess not like that. It would be good to have some technical people. That would be cool to run the show. So I'm not up there playing around with the things and
maybe
messing
one
up.
day.
But all of it, we do everything. We drive the show. We put the show together. Blah 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 blah.
We put the set together.
Like a lot of independent.
A lot of indie movies and indie filmmakers do
and hosts,
everything on their own.
This is not.
Same with the indie horror hosts. The other hosts. A lot of people just do this on their own.
And have been for years.
The indie podcast people, they do it all on their own.
Yeah.
So
but to see how it's put together, if you'd be interested in that, we'd love to do it. So sure.
Oh, people also mentioned bloopers. They like seeing bloopers.
Oh gosh, well you saw last week's show. You got a live blooper.
And Albert says Janet reuniting of Seth Breed Loves Movies. Yes, I was in the movie Momo, the Missouri Monster.
Yeah, we did. We should have a documentary on
that's
that.
available on Amazon.
Yeah, we put a little.
And it was a lot of fun. I got to be in some scenes with Elizabeth Saint, and she's very well known in the paranormal community, and she has her own entertainment company as well.
What's so normal about her pair?
We're not gonna.
Paranormal.
I'm not gonna answer that. But yeah, his movies are good. His movies are very good, and he's another indie filmmaker. The paranormal community, the people who are into the cryptids, like the Bigfoot people, they like a lot of his movies.
Now we put together because I shot a lot of footage on that day when you guys did that scene together, the car scene, and then having the picnic by the river, and then the beast. They were doing a recreation of a sighting of this creature. Mm-hmm. And you filmed in a couple locations. I shot a bunch of footage that day.
Yeah, the behind the scenes video is on our YouTube channel. It's from a couple years ago.
And the cool thing about that is that we had to just whittle it down to that few minutes just for a little bit of a featurette to show on our show. But we were also told not to put any of the monster in. But now I could show them more monster footage since it's been released.
Since the movie's been out for a while.
Yeah. So now we can go back and I could do a longer if I wanted to, a longer behind the scenes of just that.
Yeah, you could.
Not for 150, but down the line. It would be fun to use
This is a very good question.
Okay.
Toy Painter 1. Have you ever thought of doing an indie movie yourselves?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, and yes.
Yes.
We have been wanting to film a MummyMonkey movie, a feature film, for a very long time.
Or something, yeah.
Or at least something,
It could be funny to do a straight movie, a movie or something that we host that's not Mummy and the Monkey. Maybe. You know.
Or that. I mean, but we've had a lot of ideas for stuff we could do. We just haven't gotten to actually do
That's
them.
a lot of work. But yeah, a Mummy and the Monkey movie, we've had some ideas we throw. It shouldn't. We could technically do it. You know, technically we could do it now. I think we have enough chops that we could. You know, and I'm real comfortable with editing. I love storyboarding stuff. It could totally be done.
Yeah.
We said do it.
And then Albert was asking, was any of that filmed locally? So he's asking about Momo.
Mhm.
Yes, it was filmed, I believe, near Worcester, Ohio. It was, you know, some small town in Ohio. And yeah, it was filmed locally. And then some other scenes they actually filmed in Missouri.
Yeah, look up Seth Breedlove, Breedlove, just like it sounds. Seth, Seth, on Facebook, and you will find everything about the guy. The guy is a phenomenal filmmaker, independent, but man, can't tell. I mean, the guy is a pro.
They're put together really nice.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, they're very cool.
Good, and it's all it's all cryptid stuff and weird things.
Jack Gray says he actually found Momo on Tubi.
Yeah.
There's a lot more stuff coming up on Tubi. I think Tubi right now is like the Netflix of 15 years ago. Because originally when Netflix first came out, they would play a lot of B movies and independent films, and they would accept indie movies. Now Netflix has their own studio. They're way, you know, like up here now, so they don't really mess with the indie movies anymore. But Tubi has so, like, the library is so different, and it's low budget stuff. It's independent. There's a lot of cool stuff on there.
We watched some horrible. What was that? Lycan something, like Lycan, like werewolf, like lycanthropy, Lycan Coven or something like that.
Lycan Colony or something?
Lycan Colony.
It was like werewolves.
Holy moly!
Oh, that was a bad movie.
So bad. I mean,
but we liked. It was fun to laugh at. For a little.
I hope we could. If we could show that, we need to get in touch with those people. That would be.
It's so cheesy. Cheesy effects.
Yeah.
Low budget, no budget.
Yeah, and see,
but it was that looks like something we would host.
And Netflix was weird with that because they were taking stuff off like that because they didn't think it would, like a lot of our independent movie maker friends. They were like, I remember they're all posting about how Netflix was taking all their stuff off.
Well, Amazon as well.
Yeah.
Amazon was taking some indie people's films off of Amazon Prime. But I remember like 10, 15 years ago, Netflix used to accept indie films.
That's right. They were asking for them.
They wanted more content from indie filmmakers. And now they have their own studios. They have like this huge budget where they have all these shows like Cobra Kai, Stranger Things, and now they're more like a Hollywood type of thing. It's a bigger production.
Yeah, the two ladies were on a VW, Albert. Yeah.
Yes. Browns beat the Bengals, says Albert.
Finally, they did something.
They finally won something.
Go Browns.
Go Browns.
They went.
That was their last game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's good.
It's just a way to round down everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, end on a high note anyway. Oh, God.
We don't know. We'd have to look that film up.
What's that?
RN has this movie idea, but I'll have to look that up. So I don't know what that film is.
I know what that is. It's an old movie about a computer.
Oh,
Colossus. We
is that
showed
what
it on
that is?
TV show
Okay.
Time Travel. We don't.
Yeah, I don't know if we could show that one. We'll have to see if we could.
All right, Louie, enjoy your dinner, man. Time for din din.
I have to feed the cats din din.
That's right.
It's their din din time.
It's 4:00. Okay, well, I think that we had fun today, right? Did you have fun today?
I had fun, and I learned that I should check the computer, way before going on YouTube to make sure it updates.
Get a spanking for that. Anyway, yeah, that was fun. And we had a nice little on-air argument, sort of.
Yeah, some banter, some bickering.
Honeymooners moment.
And we got to share our hauls with you, our A-hauls.
Oh, yeah, we haven't used that, our A-haul.
Our A-haul, because the A stands for awesome, our awesome haul.
Yeah, show you our A-hauls.
Christian Dior.
Oh, yeah, it's Christian Dior, Coach, yes.
I feel fancy now. Christian Dior and
Well,
Coach.
I have Charles Houston sculptures. Ooh,
oh my.
Yeah.
Fancy.
MCM, yeah, mid-century mod. Anyway, so that's it, yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. If you like our behind-the-scenes banter, if you like seeing our reselling stuff, and if you like us in character hosting cheesy B movies on Friday nights, give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe and share with a friend. Please, We do appreciate
We
you.
do. All right. And so until next time, thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you here on the Hairy. Oh, this is not Hairy.
Living the Scream.
Yes, living the scream. Thank you, Janet, for saving me once again.
Bye, guys. Bye.
I did with a burp on a fart.